Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing Noble Legacy today, just the way I like it. The cause is noble, my legacy is secured. Oh, and also this video is sponsored by Acecraft Sky Hero. But more on that in a little bit. For now, it's time for new game. And we start out with my favorite thing in the world, character creation. First up is body shape. I think just for this guy, we're gonna cinch the belt. And let's size him down a little bit. By that, I mean all the way. Age 18? I don't think so. Welcome to your twilight years at age 90. You know, I don't know if he really looks 90. He pretty much starts out as a normal guy and slowly gets gamer slouch. Ah, the ravages of time. Maybe it's the hair that makes his head look so big on his body. And I'm starting to believe that's not true. He's still a miracle at age 90. On the other hand, we can make him look distinguished. And obviously our eyes are gonna need to be as big as possible, and as bulging as possible, and as spaced out as possible. And if we're lucky, when we lower the height, when he blinks, he can see through his own eyelids. And pupils to full. Yes, hello, my lord. I see you've gotten into the narcotics again. And we have all manner of different kinds of outfits. This one might be my personal favorite on account of his smooth chest coming up to his 90-year-old neck. But I think we're actually gonna go with the simple tunic, where he is by far the most chesty. Oh, and we gotta have matching pants, right? Oh yeah, I think we found the winner. I really dig that tunic tucked into pants tucked into tunic look. And bald sure is powerful, but let's see what kind of hats we have. A lot of really interesting choices, but I think we're just gonna stay with bald. Oh god, what happened? Never mind. I'm sure this is just a glitch, but my god, I hope it stays. It's best to form your legacy with an open mind. And finally, character name. Lord. Oh, I don't think there's a character limit. You wouldn't know it, but I'm still holding down A. And I can confirm that by pushing a different letter. And then holding A again. Now he's Lord Aha! And scene. Oh, and you know what I like is when you're in the loading screen, and then you can hear the game building itself in the background. Yeah, that's the good stuff. So I think the reason it's called Noble Legacy is because this is us in our carriage, and we're already nobility. And we're on our way to this town to tell people what to do. And this guy is Edward, our super annoying helper. And then there's us, perfectly in frame. Okay, and here we are in the actual game. Unfortunately, our cranium is completely filled in. I'm sorry, what the hell was that, Edward? You weren't peeing on the trees of my kingdom, were you? You know what? Never mind. Do what you want, just stop looking at me that way. Oh, and also, I'm looking good when I walk. A capable leader likes to push his clothes in and out of his body. Look at that, the top part, that's the top of the pant legs. You know, if I were a taller man. Either way, here we are at Greenwood Farm. You there! Tomas! I must have words with... You know, never mind. Let's go talk to Alma. Surely she'll know what to do. Hello? Hello? Oh, well, this is awkward. Hey, you can't fool me. You're not actually asleep. Well, let's have a talk. What? How dare you phase away from me? All right, hang on. I need to wait this one out. I need Alma to leave work, go back home, and back to sleep so we can try that again. Even if it takes forever. I'll wait. So I was standing around and I realized, even now, I have access to the build menu. And part of that is this, demolishing. Does that work now? Oh, excellent. I'm glad the door was still here. There's no reason to not have manners. So let's go ahead and demolish this wall. Whoops. Looks like that made the bed disappear. Oh, well, let's just soldier on and keep demolishing stuff. And if we destroy this last wall, will the whole thing come down? Looks like no. Look, Edward, we have magical powers. And I don't think Alma's gonna go to sleep in here until we put a bed back down. So we'll just go ahead and put that right here like that. Yes, a new house was built. It meets all the requirements of a bed and a door. Truly ace construction work. And hey, you know what else is pretty ace? Why, that would be Acecraft Sky Hero, the sponsor of this video, and a rootin' tootin' shootin' good time. Okay, so hear me out. It's a bullet hell shooty game, which I like. It's got that classic rubber hose cartoon style, which I also like. And then I saw it was in portrait mode because it's on mobile, and I thought, how's that gonna play? It turns out really well, actually. You just move with your finger to fly around, and it feels really snappy and comfortable. And I'm playing it on a nearly 6-year-old phone, and boy, while it starts out relaxed to get you into the game, it gets pretty fast-paced pretty quick. Like, I was slouching when I started, but I sat up and focused up real fast. Once there was endless projectiles all over the place. The other thing I've been having a good time with is its absorb and counter mechanic, where basically each time one of these projectiles is pink, you just lift your finger off the screen, and your pilot can suck up those projectiles and fire back with extra damage. It's a fun time trying to incorporate grabbing those, while also thinking about how not to get hit. It also has some roguelike things, where you get to upgrade your loadout as you get through each wave in a stage, which is neat. And also, there's a crossover event happening with cartoon legends Tom and Jerry, but it's all very secret. We won't know anything until the game launches, which it has, and you can download it right now for free, using my my linky in the description or the QR code on screen. So if this sounds like your kind of game, give it a gander. You might be the pilot that Acecraft Sky Hero is looking for. So let's fly together, laugh together, and play together in Acecraft Sky Hero. And thanks again to them for sponsoring. Anyway, let's move What's-Her-Face back in. And it looks like we've got a menu here to manage all this stuff, including housing. Let's see, I can't really tell which house is which. Luckily, we can rename them. So let's name one of them House, just so we can figure out which is which. Ah, yes, good, we're in the right place. Now all we need to do is assign this house to Alma. And through telekinesis, I forced that memory into her brain. Oh, there she goes, wandering into her house. And back out again. What? Are you afraid? I've been actually standing around waiting for her to go back to sleep for what feels like days. Probably because it has been. I think we got here at the beginning of March. It's already May 26. We've been waiting for almost 2 months. Oh wow, it's like the game heard me. I just downloaded a new patch, and look, no more days. It is now simply Autumn 1100. Maybe she's just really upset about the no door frame thing. Oh my god, she's approaching. Is it actually happening? Are you gonna use your house? We did it! Victory is at hand. And now let us... Edward, can you believe this? Screw it. She's never going to bed. Let's just chat out here.
Hello, traveller. Welcome to Greenwood Farm.
This place is in a sorry state. I can see that I have much work ahead of me.
That was it? Oh, now you go to sleep. Of course you do. And then I wake her from her slumber, and then she whips out the most scuffed broom I've ever seen. And back to bed with her new companion. I too get my best sleep when I spoon my security broom. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to disturb you. I'll go now. Anyway, according to our tiny lord, this place is in a sorry state. So let's fix it up. And for that, we're gonna need more wood. Now I can go over here and just chop it myself. And oh, the fun we will have until we're flush with lumber. But eventually we're gonna run out of space. These logs are heavy and my carrying capacity is maxed out. And we can fix that by building a little woodworking thing that can hold all that. So let's see, how are we gonna... Wow, I can make things this high, huh? Well, I mean, why not? After all, my lord can still get up to it. And on this thing, we're gonna place a log pile. A staple for lumber storage. You said it, tooltip. We'll just put that right there. Oh, but it looks like for this to become a true woodcutter station, we also have to put down a woodcutter's bench. A bench to process logs into planks and kindling. Okay, and scene. And now whenever we need planks, we can go up to this thing, and then my lord can show us how it's done by sawing off his own fingers. And then we can shove all that stuff on the log pile. Here you go, log pile. Have these breadsticks, I mean kindling, as well as all these boards, and of course all these logs. And wow, look at that carrying capacity. Log pile, you're so strong. And now of course I'm kind of curious. Can I actually put a dent in the landscape? Well, let's find out. And the answer is kinda. You can definitely expose more of the landscape, but there's things like this bush you can't chop at all. And some of these trees grow really fast. But now I can see the mountain and I need to know, can we go up there? Well, at least I know we can pass the river. I mean, after all, it's all my kingdom, right? Gasp, there's a person on the road. Wait a minute, there's a road? Hey, you. Who the hell are you? Time to use my kingly powers to get Alexander's details. Ah, Alexander. Thoughts? Pending, pending, and pending. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do besides, you know, stare at them, but glad to know this is here. Anyway, where were we? And getting closer and closer. And I think the game is trying to keep me from getting up here by making this too slidey for me to get on. But did they forget that my lord can make foundations? Must be placed on ground. All right, well, surely somewhere around here is ground, right? Okay, there we go. I found a place. And from here, it's as easy as hopping on the foundation. And it's, well, it's not a clear shot. But now I do believe it's time for wooden stairs. Yes, good. And then we can place a wooden floor. Actually, we can place several wooden floors. And then more stairs. And then that should be enough to get up. We did it. Oh my goodness, we can actually reach these trees up here. Which is good, because obviously we're gonna cut them down. Yes, that'll teach you. Grow within my vision, will you? And who's your little friend? Doesn't matter. Have at thee. Yes, and look at this. We can look back at our village, all that we lord over. You know, while I'm up here, I should really leave them a message. You know, like it's the Hollywood sign. So let's see, I think all I really need to do is place like a foundation here, and then also one right here, and then also one right here. Okay, I think I've just about finished here. I'm feeling rather proud of the work I did. I'm especially proud of this part right here, because it helped me discover something exciting about the game. While I was building this thing, I learned you can't just build foundations floating. They gotta be placed on the ground. Or you could just bring it down here where it's valid, and then whip it back up, and if you're quick enough, it'll just place. Oh, what a deal. What a beautiful time to be a lord. Anyway, let's head down the mountain, and then we can do a proper reveal. Okay, here we are back in the village, and here it is. Da-na-na-na. Yes, now you will always know this is my kingdom. The kingdom of my lord. Actually, wait, what am I doing? If I can build up there, why keep the village down here? Like, we don't need to have the woodcutter here. Get out of here. And I'm sure everybody will move, right? If I destroy all their houses. I mean, look, they're already disillusioned with this place, just despondently staring off. So if I just go over here, destroy the bed. Sorry, Alma, you don't live here anymore again. And I'll do the same with the other building we have. Okay, goodbye. If we look at our buildings, now the only thing listed is farming, which consists of forager and fishery. Well, blow me down. I didn't even know we had these buildings. Well, seems easy enough to make this no longer this. Hello, forager's basket. Welcome to being demolished. That did it. No more forager building. And this fishery, well, I guess I'll leave this here, since I guess it does need the lake to function. That means the village of Greenwood now consists of just that fishery. Excellent. Let's head back to my lord, which is about to become the new town center. And let's see, I bet we can turn these things into functional-ish buildings. And up we go. My lord is so strong. So before I actually build anything, I think because the foundations are connected, it considers this one big building. And that won't do because once it's like a bedroom or something, it can't be used for anything else. And hopefully separating the foundations fixes that. I hope. We'll see. There we go. And now I think we can make each thing its own building. So I guess we'll start with the L because it's right here. Surely this will be a great bedroom for someone. So let's see, is this really gonna work? Like if we just put this bed down and then to complete this house, I add a door, which I'll put right here. New house built. Excellent. Although I noticed a bit of a problem. See where it says structure score 258 out of 14? I think that's because it's still counting everything. I guess disconnecting didn't do anything. And I can mainly tell because if I try to put something down like the woodcutter's bench, it won't let me. Cannot be placed on this type of building. I guess I just need to tear all these down without connecting these foundations together the first time. It shouldn't be too hard. Hold, please. Okay, I fixed it. I lay down all the foundations again. It's not gonna look quite the same as it did because it was a little bit more of a pain this time, and lining up was a little difficult, but I'm sure it'll look fine from far away. See, looks fine. The M's receding a little, but whatever. Okay, let's turn this Eye of Milord into a nice proper home. But because you idiots made me work for it, I'm looking at you, Alma. We're gonna go ahead and build some stairs, and then we'll go up here and add some more stairs. If only I knew how. Oh, silly me, I guess I need to have it on a floor, which I'm having trouble placing right in front of me like I want to. But what I can do is place it right here, and then place this one, and then go over here and delete this one, and there we go. And we can just do this until we've made stairs all the way to the very top, which is where we're gonna place our bed. And over here where this wall is, we're gonna tear this down, and right here is where we're gonna place our doorway and also the door. Yes, new house built. I hope no one needs to use this door, but what a view. Oh, and of course we've gotta name it. The best house in the realm. Oh, I ran out of space. The best house in the Rhea. Yeah, sure, that seems fine. And now let's assign Alma to live there. And you know what, Fred? Why not you two? I mostly just want to see if they'll find their way over here. Otherwise, how are they going to see their beautiful new home? I guess I gotta go down there and collect them. Ow. Don't worry, my lord is okay. Very springy legs, that one. Ah, yes, I see. Everybody is clearly mobilizing. And by that, I mean standing around and having crappy conversations. Oh, I think she's going. Nope, never mind. That's fine, I get it. Going to sleep was never something you cared about. But you know what I think will give them some incentive is if it's connected to a job. So let's rebuild a couple of things, like the forager's basket, used by foragers to store berries and mushrooms. And then we can assign someone to do it, and then they'll run around and collect berries and put it here. And now let's assign both Fred and Thomas to be foragers. We have a different plan for Alma, though. You see this message down here that says a visitor wanted to explore the marketplace but could not? That's because we don't have one yet. That's what Alma's going to be doing, is managing the marketplace, which is going to exist up here right in front of the sign. But in order for this thing to actually work, we need to build a storeroom, which we'll go ahead and build on the O of Milord. And this includes market storage as well as a market ledger. This desk serves as a place for merchants to make inquiries of the Stairmaster. Oh, the fun you will all have. And now a new storehouse is built. And now that we have this storehouse, Alma, it's yours now. Make it work. And hopefully the jobs are the incentive they need to come over here. Luckily, with any of your villagers, you can track their whereabouts. And Alma is clearly walking this way, cautiously, and onward to her new life. Can't wait to see how she copes with all the elevation change. So far, so good. And then she gets upset and stops trying. But then she tries again and succeeds. Would you look at that? She figured it out. Except for trying to enter the storehouse, where that tent is just too difficult for her. That's okay. Feel free to just Blair Witch back there. Although I can't tell where Thomas and Fred are yet. But as before, I'll go ahead and track them. Wait, where is he? Oh, there he is. He took an alternate route, it looks like. And Fred, where are you? Oh, Fred's already here. Oh, you're so discreet and immobile. Well, whatever. The important part is my lord gets to watch them do physical anything. And oh my goodness, look at this. There's already berries in the basket. Then we go over to the market and we assign the sellable items. Right now, we're gonna sell berries and also mushrooms. And then when we're done, we say goodbye to this menu, I guess. Okay, Alma, get to work. Anyway, let's see about these visitors. You there, it is I, a highwayman. Lord Highwayman. Fine, carry on. I guess you're not a visitor to my fair lands. Okay, let's just go look over in the visitors tab. What the hell? Richard is right here. Oh, these aren't thoughts. These are intentions. I get it. Richard, that guy on the road, is pending. And everyone else is some combination of pending or, in Eleanor's case, fully failed. Okay, fair enough. I have another idea. Over here in the build menu, if we go over to the other button, we have but one feature. The dirt road. A dirt road for easier traveling. Villagers will prefer to use roads over natural terrain. What about visitors? Will they like it too? Wait, what the hell is this? How does this work? What? How did... Huh? Do I just place the... Oh, okay. I get it. We just keep dragging this to make the road. Is this gonna work? Can I just run this all the way to the top? I mean, I don't see why this wouldn't work. Visually, it looks perfectly sound. And just for everybody's ease, it's gonna go right to the marketplace thing. And place. Wow, how about that? It actually did it. Well, surely this is gonna help everybody, right? Especially this impossible part. Although I still don't know why people are failing the marketplace. That's okay, I have an idea. We just have to figure out where they're spawning from and then guide them accordingly. Presumably they'll be coming from somewhere. And it looks like we have an invisible barrier, so hopefully people spawn in from right around here somewhere. Wait, I see a guy way in the distance there. It's hard to tell because he's like a postage stamp in my vision, but I think I see two guys over here. Okay, for a moment I thought they were actually going to use the path, but at this point I don't know what to make of anything. Well, I guess they're leaving to make out in the woods now. Oh boy, looks like we have another wanderer, although this one seems like they know a lot better what they want to do, which is skip the road entirely and, oh yeah, you just gonna turn around again? I think the key is I need to get past this barrier, and I have an idea for that. Sometimes you can get over these barriers. You just have to get some height. So we're gonna build a little something to get us vertical. But hang on, let me build this first, then I'll explain. Okay, here we are. Building is done. I built myself a tower. A really, really, really big tower. Let me give you the tour. That's it. It's a bunch of stairways that go up and up and up. But let me show you how this is gonna be helpful for us. So as I walk, there's the invisible wall. I can't even walk over the stairs here. I have to jump up to the next level, which means that as I ascend, we'll always know if we're still being stopped by this wall because I'll keep hitting it in the same spot. But as we ascend higher and higher, there's a chance that could change. Nope, not yet. Even at our advanced height, we still gotta keep going. But I've got a good feeling about this. I think the day will come when this wall won't be here anymore. Is that day today? Oh, blessed be, we can walk right here when we couldn't before. Looks like we did it. If the invisible wall is like right there, we're past it now. So I guess we have no other choice but to jump down. I mean, it's not that far, is it? It's a good thing my lord doesn't take fall damage. Anyway, where were we? Actually, before we even see how we can help these people, I'm curious how far out we can go. I'm assuming since we're past that barrier, all of this can be ours. Wow, this really keeps going. I've been running for a while. Occasionally, I did see like an NPC appear. Hello, Edward. You know, speaking of Edward, whatever happened to our Edward? Well, who cares? I think I've been running for at least 10 minutes, and I just don't know if there's a... Excuse me, another invisible wall. Well, we know how to handle this. We just build a new tower. And I could just build it from scratch, but then I realized there's something we can do with the original tower we made. If we go up to this building, and then we bring up our menu, we can actually save the whole thing as a prefab. And now I can just build this anywhere I want. So let's head back to the other wall. Okay, and let's see if it'll let us place this somewhere. Okay. Ah, there it is. Well, that sure saved us some time. Okay, now we're up here and let's see if this will actually work. Bottoms up. Well, the answer there is no. And what an Olympic landing. Well, we know what we need to do now, and that's build even higher. So hold, please. Okay, I've been doing this for what feels like eternity. And then the most unexpected thing happened. I hit the height limit. So I guess this is as far as we go. Oh, whoops, I slipped. Well, at least this gives you an idea to look at how big the tower got. You might also notice it's snowing. It took a while to make this, okay? And in case you were wondering, this whole thing is 113 floors tall and takes a little under 4 minutes to climb all the way up. And all I can say is what a beaut. Still, we need to see if we can pass the barrier or not, and this should be as good as any spot. I mean, I get the sense we know what we're gonna get anyway. That has all the telltale signs at the end of the map. Either way, let's give it a shot. Bon voyage! Yep, still stuck against it, but at least we know what probably would have been over there. While we plummet to the ground safely. It wasn't a waste though. After all, we learned about prefabs and how to see if we can help these NPCs that are so easily discouraged. And it's a little hard to nail down. They just give up sometimes. Wait a minute, I think I see the problem now. The NPCs can't cross through the barrier either. Thankfully, I realized I probably don't need to worry about it. Remember that one random guy we saw spawn in while we were running around? I think that means they'll just spawn closer to wherever I am. So as long as I'm not too close to that edge, it looks like we'll be seeing people. Like this person, who as we can see is a lost cause and has already failed to relax or go to the marketplace. And I've tried to think of the best way to get people up there. Because if we look at this overview we have, ignoring all those ore deposits I don't care about, basically this is happening every time. People like Robert here are just getting stuck forever before giving up and going home. So I think I know kinda how to fix this so that people can finally relax and enjoy the marketplace. Maybe I can give them a couple of cues that'll help them out. For one, let's actually give them a path they can use. So first we'll have one that goes here and connects both sides of the road. Oh wait, they look kind of like lips. Well, in that case, I better finish off the picture. Okay, there we go. That was definitely essential. And now we'll set a road to go up parts of the mountain we know that they can do. Or at least I think they can do. Like, I bet they can just go across this and then probably up this. From there, it should be fine. Yeah, that should go great. Oh, and also we're gonna get rid of this first road we made. I don't want to confuse them. They're already dumb enough. But it looks like the NPCs still think they know better, because instead of staying on the road, he's going up there to show his pathfinding prowess. Actually, maybe this will be it. Or that. That's good too. Honestly, dealing with these NPCs is like a full-blown gaslighting roller coaster. They stay on the road for a while, and then they psych you out by pretending they're turning around, and then they go off the road again, and you think they're gonna climb up the hill, and then they just walk right past it, and then they have a conversation with no one where they bought something? What? Well, Ida, I'm sorry I doubted you. You didn't find it relaxing, but you did find the marketplace. You know what? I'll take it. I'll consider that working. I keep seeing this message pop up, by the way. New recruits available. Ah, I see. I guess this is how we get new people into our village. Well, Elizabeth is a clear candidate. Not because of her stats or attributes or lack of requirements, but because she already looks sad. She'll fit right in. Oh, thank God, a whole backstory. Oh, and I see I have to make them an offer to get them to stay. How about 10 coins? That brings your bartering meter to half. Is that good enough? Oh, well, you're lost. And for Harold, I can't even negotiate till I have a woodcutter thingamabob. Silly me for forgetting to make that entirely. We'll go ahead and put all that stuff on the R of my lord. Now let's see if we can get Harold. Excellent, welcome. And I assume he wants to be doing woodworking, which means I'm gonna put him on forage duty instead. Fred and Thomas, get out of there. It's all Harold all the time now. Oh, don't look so sad, you two. It's okay, there'll be other jobs. Fred, are you okay? What about you, Thomas? Oh, I think I broke their brains. I'm going to assume it's because they're disgruntled and hungry. First, we need to feed them, so I'm gonna make like a tavern thing. And we're actually gonna go build it on more level ground, because I'm a little bit afraid if I don't, their brains are gonna melt. Actually, how do I even build a tavern? I think the secret is over here in the research tab, and it looks like in order to make this tavern, first we need to unlock it. But in order to unlock it, we need to have somebody doing that research at the library. Okay, well, I guess this is for the library then. And let's see, for that we're gonna need, the research desk. Allows scholars to study and write books to unlock new technology. Okay, hopefully we can at least have a little fun with this building. And by that, I mean, surely it can cope with like a little bit of stairs, right? After all, who doesn't want to have a killer view while they research? Oh, and we better be sure to give them like lights or something. We can't have them trying to research in the dark. All right, let's see. Can I put these in any weird places? Yep, totally normal. Yes, it's perfect. And let's see, which one of these losers do we want to recruit to do the research? Ah, yes, you. You look like an idiot. And I think we already have an Edward, so I don't even need to learn new names. Now get over here and start researching. Ah, there he is, sauntering over here for his work assignment. I'm going to assume that even he can't screw up getting to this. I take it back, he found a way out. The game crashed. Okay, let's try this again. Edward, no funny business, just come up here and do some research. Ah, fiddlesticks, it crashed again. Okay, what do we think? Do we think it's the lights or the height? Or do you think that guy just really doesn't want to do research? I'll try to remove all the candles first. Okay, candles are gone. Edward, I swear to God, you better be into this now. Nope, still crashed. Good God, fine. I'll just bring this thing to you. There, is that good enough? Will that do for you? At least I can put the candles back. There, that'll do. Here, have some floor candles too. What I'm saying is I don't want you to ever leave. There we go. Lock in, Edward. You're gonna be here a while. In fact, I don't like how you're shimmying like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock you in. And just to make sure you don't get any bright ideas, bars on the windows. Well, that feels good. At least we found a way to give it some height. And now with our tavern stuff unlocked, it's time to go ahead and build the tavern. Now let's see, I want to put put it close to the library so the guy can see all the fun everyone else is having, but I can't let it snap to that or else it'll think it's part of the library. So I think the way I can do that is, let's see, that's probably about the right distance, right? And so I'll just move this one a little bit further off, place that there, and then we'll just place the next piece right there. Yes, that's great. And we'll actually get rid of this piece because I want to construct this a very certain way. And there we go. Nice square tavern with a jail in the middle. I mean, a library. And also I can see your pathfinding is going great. Hold your horses. We'll be a tavern one day. And I think in order to do that, we need to put down this stew pot. Oh my goodness, and our settlement has become a hamlet. Oh, game, you're such a hamlet. And it looks like in order to make this tavern official, we need to add a dining table and a couple of chairs. Can I put this table, like, on top of the... Okay, good. Thank you, game, for understanding my needs. I didn't learn my lesson the first time when the game crashed when a guy couldn't get to something. Oh, don't look at me that way. And I'm gonna throw caution to the wind and put these chairs on top of the table, fully knowing it might crash the game again. And lastly, I know that this leap is a little high for them, so I'll go ahead and build them little steps for their little feet. Oh, look, we have a visitor. Oh, see, she doesn't have a problem sitting down. She figured it out just fine. In fact, why don't I just keep adding as much seating as I can? Should probably put another table up here too. I mean, why not? Oh yeah, that's going great. What a perfect place to get together with friends. You can look as happy as she does. Oh yeah, see, now this is the ultimate get-together spot. Uh-oh, what's happening? Look at that. One villager's attacking another. And now everybody's wrestling. Well, not everybody. There goes Beatrice, noping right out of here. She's still going, by the way. Moonwalking away and into the mist. Meanwhile, these three are having a good old fight. And who's winning? Hard to say, really. Stand back, my lord will handle this. Boys, how about we talk this out? Blah! You are dead. Back to the main menu. And I guess that was the tale of my lord. I want to thank Acecraft Sky Hero again for sponsoring. Link is in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see you next time.